top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Gonna run it. It's Udo. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground with the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Third down play from the gun. Got the quick pass. Running through contact. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third shot.
Picks up the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Inside the 45. Turning it on. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Blue Hens started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The inside handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
3:25.
Trying play action. Fires to the middle. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And the Blue Hens, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it on 1st and goal. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense in a bunch formation.
Military stun.
Complete to start this drive. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. The offense changing the play. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Johnson wants to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. And that play fake created just a split second to let the tight end get downfield.
Did you see how that play fake just froze the second level of the defense just for a split second, Reese, and that allowed the tight end to get vertical?
And this one will be stopped for no gain. But with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut on them.
Quick completion on the out.
I know, everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man.
They put on the heat and they blocked it. And they got it.
And they have been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
First play of the drive comes from the 38.
Here we go.
Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. The Bulls will hustle to the line.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You can tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give from the gun. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted. First half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
3rd and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on 3rd and long and get tackled and then run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst thing in the world. You throw an INT, it's kind of like a penny.
Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now on 1st down from the 28. They'll ride the hot hand. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
They go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. The Bulls are in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He'll run it again. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
They'll try the run. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Powers through the defender. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, South Florida.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Lewis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Gonna run it. It's Udo. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught, close to the marker, it's Dickey. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Finds man on the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. The screen, he can go. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Running to Green. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Blue Hens are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Jackrabbit.
They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kent State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the back. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The running back has it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sullivan. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Bulls will have it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hurry, hurry.
Up-tempo for the offense.
414 satellite. 414 satellite.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Charcoal. Charcoal.
Running behind that left side. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Bulls.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Kelly. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
One more snap coming before halftime. Now the play fake. He's going for it all. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. Touchdown, Blue Hens. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Blue Hens will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a big play. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Running to the left. Got the first down and still on his feet. Speeding down the left side. The 20. And he slipped on the ground and he'll house it. Touchdown, USF. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Turning it on. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Blue Hens can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously it was inaccurate.
Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Blue Hens, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
Green 25.
They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Blue Hens want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go back.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Scrambling away. Complete to the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Blue Hens didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Got to make sure they're sound in protection. They had one blocked earlier. And it's no good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The give to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Off play action. On the move to his left. Got the 1st down. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Bulls headed quickly to the line.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The give to the tailback. Hard running there. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Johnson looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Sullivan. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Going with the counter play here. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. And the Bulls can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Might be changing the route. They'll run play action. Going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Touchdown Bulls. They take the lead with the 6.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for space. It's Udo. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting the lead. Breaks the tackle. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They'll move the change after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He lets it fly. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, but we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. How about that one? Fourth and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting. Defensively, you get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Zings it complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Delaware. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Now on the move. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a 4th down looms and decision time for this offense.
Black 24. Black 24. Longer. Griffin.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. The Bulls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this offense can stay balanced because they still have those 3 timeouts in their pocket. They need to put a good drive together, but right now they're continuing to stay balanced. They might need to get a little pass happy and a little bit more aggressive after this.
Got it in the middle. It's Porter. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And as a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back? Runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash. So maybe the kicker likes it from that area. But this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. How much fun was that? And you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.